Hello there, good afternoon. How are you today? Where in the world are you and what are you up to? Susan M, hello Christine to you too. It's suddenly gone very dark outside. I don't know about with you. It's been really nice and warm all day and just thinking might sit outside for a little while. I think we'll have a storm. I'm very good, thank you, Margaret. How are you? I'm Michelle and Lynn and Anne and Sue, Dominica, hello. And Anne-Marie, hello Sheila and Vivian Jane on Facebook. Oh, it's wet in Blackpool. I think it's heading this way. I'm good, thank you, Viv. Hello, Sheila and Hilary. And Kathy in Wisconsin, hello. I'm very good, thank you, Blodwin. Looking forward to seeing you in a few weeks' time. Hello, Chris Ann. And Leanna, hello. Wendy in Pencoed, is that how you pronounce it, in Wales? Hello, Sarah Lou. Chilly and dark in Kent. Yeah, it's getting a shame, isn't it? Mind you, garden's looking nice. Chickens are looking wet. They don't go in when it rains. They've got a very dry pen with a roof on it and they just look all bedraggled and wet and backcombed and wanting to come in the house. Hello, Monica. Sorry if I've missed anybody. We've got loads of comments coming through. Olive Ann, hello. She's in Mallorca. Oh, have a lovely time. Is it hot? Hello, Lynn. And I've got some new fabrics to show you. And I was actually playing with the stripe fabric that we've got on the website that I showed you last week, and I thought, well, that's quite interesting. So I thought I'll show you how I did it, and then I may as well carry on and make a bag out of it. So I'm going to do a little zipped makeup bag with that on. It's quite effective, isn't it? So I just thought we'd have a play with a bit of stripy fabric today. Beautiful in Ontario, says Pauline. Lovely, but it's miserable in Paisley, says Gwen. Raining in Warrington. Oh, no, it's been lovely. It's been lovely. Now then, new fabrics. These two can't get any more. So they've only just gone on the website, and we've bought the last of the fabrics actually. So we did do this one previously with a grey background. Excuse me. So this one's got the mustard background. And well, that's obviously, as you can see, but I love these. They're foiled as well. So we did have a whole range, if you remember, and we sold out of all of them, and we can't get any more. So that will be the last of that one. So be quick if you want it. We've got two. So there's the fabric, and then this one is a panel with 8 squares. 8? No, 6. 2, 4, 6 squares on it. So these, I think, would make lovely placemats, wouldn't they? Or a table runner, because you've got the border across the top and the bottom as well. Table runner would be perfect. But again, we can't get any more of this range, so I think they're going to go quite quickly. Oh, June's been looking after an injured pigeon, and it flew away after spending 4 nights in our living room. Oh, how lovely. Oh, isn't that rewarding? Oh, hi, Sarah. Thank you. Warming Francis Jones. All fat cord. No. These are by the half metre. So they're 112 centimetres wide. So if you ordered 1, that's what you get. If you order 2, you get a metre piece. If you order 4, you get 2 metres. So that's how we sell the fabric. And the panel is just the panel. So these are pre-cut, and that's what you get. So 6 pieces altogether. So no, definitely not fat quarters. They're twice the size of fat quarters. But I think that's lovely. Really, it's just really different, isn't it? And it's a pity we can't get any more, because this is going to sell out before I can get hold of it myself. And it's autumnal. It's, you know, it's nice to have a fabric that's not Halloween. It's autumnal. Because not everybody does Halloween, do they? I just love the detail. Look at the detail on this. It's like I'm thinking a schoolroom of pumpkins, which is really silly, isn't it? But it's like they're all paying attention. Look, all in a row. Right, so those are the only 2 that we've got from that range, and as I said, that is going to be it. Oh, sorry, you've disappeared. Just a second. Made 3 pumpkins. Oh, hi, Ruby, Coco. Marina's in Portugal. Carol's got a pink package, lovely. Oh, Laura made 3 pumpkins in different sizes for the sew along. These ones, wasn't it? I'm glad you liked that. Right, Leanna, if you have a look on the Half Yard Club website, there's a whole section. Look under the hints and tips, and there is a section on sewing viscose, and there's a section on sewing stretchy fabrics as well. So that's quite in depth. There's videos for those as well. So go to the tips section on the top, and you'll find them there. Patrice says, help, making a hat for Eek. Done the 6 and 8 inch circle cutter. Yes, yes. There's a typo in the gnome book, and it's Eek, I'm afraid. Yes, I'm so sorry about this. Typos happen an awful lot in books. It's just a shame, because I tell you to use a quarter circle of that 8 inches, and it's not big enough. So what you'll need to do is your quarter circle needs to be 8 inches down the side, so it's kind of that big. So the easiest way to do it, if you've got a large plate or something, would work well. Otherwise, you would take your ruler. This is your fabric, and measure 8 inches and mark it and mark it and mark it and mark it as you're pivoting the 8 inch mark here, and just keep marking all the way across until you've got a complete arc measuring 8 inches down each side. So yeah, sorry about that. I hate it when that happens, but it does happen. So it's only the one typo in there. Hello, Sarah. I think I've said that. I've got to go back down again. There we go. Cheryl's made a start on a couple of pumpkins and let's in South Africa. Hello. Finish the Half Yard Club craft bag. A bit of an epic sew, but pleased with it and now it is. Lovely, Carol. I'm glad you've done. I'm glad you've finished. And this is going to be your next month's project with a video. So that is the little Halloween bag. But if you don't want me to make it for Halloween, I've just put how I made this zip bag instead. So you wouldn't really think it was the same bag. It's more about the prairie points and how to do those. So just different ideas as to how you can actually make them different. So if you've seen that and you think, I don't do Halloween, I haven't got kids, I'm not interested in that at all, then maybe use a technique to make something a little bit more grown up. So we like to cover all bases, shall we say. Can a felt fabric be used as a witch hat? Perfect. A perfect fabric for witch hats, because you don't have to hem it. Now then, we have the latest range from Liberty. And these are just stunning. Look, it's got little birds on it. Isn't that so sweet? Look at the colours. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'll put them all together for you. And does that go with that? Yeah. So that one's squirrels. Squirrels and little bluebirds, look. And then the large flowers. So if you look under new arrivals, you'll find them all there. So those four, I think, go well so beautifully. They really do. And if you wanted a plain, I was thinking that goes with that one really well. This is the dark cyan. I think we're getting some more stock of the plains in. That would look really nice with the lime green. Just the same colour. And then I'd go sunshine yellow, I think, with that one. Let me find a sunshine yellow. I'm sure I've got a sunshine yellow somewhere. Pretty close. And with this one, actually. Oh, haven't got any stock at the moment, but I think the hot tomato would go really nicely with that one. But aren't they just gorgeous? They are cotton Madqui. They're 100% cotton. They're Liberty fabrics, and it's the latest range. So that's those four. To see the names and everything. You're saying in stock what won't add to basket. What's that for, Janet? What's in stock but won't add to basket? Let me know what you're trying to add, and maybe Kim will have a look at it. Hello, my Daisy. Oh, the pumpkin panel's gone. Yeah, sorry about that. We bought the lot. I knew it was going to go really quickly. Right, so that's those four. they're just so pretty. Look at the detail on them as well. The acorns, they've got really fine outlines. And you know, it's like, oh yeah, the panel has sold out. Sorry about that. Oh, the panel, Janet. Yeah, it's gone. It may be that somebody had it in their basket and was checking out as you went on there, and it hadn't quite, the sale hadn't quite gone through. Hannah J, they are gorgeous fabrics, and of course it's Liberty. You've got the quality of that as well. So that's those four anyhow. And it's the quality I was saying of not just of the fabric, but of the print. Just as important as the quality of the fabric. So let's fold those away. And they're just gorgeous. Gorgeous. All of them. It's nice to have a collection though, isn't it? Particularly when you're quilting, because you just know that everything has been designed to go together. So everything's going to work. Oh, Alan's fully recovered. I'm really pleased to hear that, Alan. Thanks for letting me know. Pumpkins. Oh, thank you for helping out, Laura. A bag. Helene, I was playing around with stripy fabric. So I thought that was so effective. So I'll show you how I did it. And then I thought I may as well make a bag. I don't normally make anything on a Wednesday, but I thought, well, I'll make a makeup bag out of it. So, and then Liberty again. Look at these. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful colour? Now that, I think, would go very well with the buttercup yellow, as would this one. So again, you've got complete collection. I think maybe the sea foam would look nice with that. Where's my sea foam? You know, if you wanted something that's just quite neutral, that's perfect. That goes with all of them actually, doesn't it? I like that. That goes very well. And that one. Oh, mind you, greys would be nice as well, wouldn't they? I don't think I've got a grey to compare. Oh, I've got the taupe. That's the... No, don't go for that one. I'd go for a grey. Or a lilac actually would look nice as well. So that is the complete collection. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got nine there altogether from that collection. I'm glad you like it, Lynn. It is beautiful. And again, the cotton. The gonks behind me, Emma, are projects from the Half Yard Club. They're last month's projects. So you need to be a club member to make those. Irene says, will you put me in the divorce courts? Oh, oh, you know who wouldn't mind, Irene. I think you're a very spoilt lady. Right, so but they are beautiful, aren't they? Well, you're coming up soon. Be able to spend his credit card while you're there. There's a pub over the road. Send him over there. Right, so that's... Oh no, it's not all the new fabrics. It's not all the new fabrics. I've got some plushes to show you as well. Hello, Diane in Massachusetts. Can you tell the... Oh right. Kim says we couldn't get all of the Liberty collection. It's already selling out from the wholesalers. So yeah, we're glad we've got the few that we could get hold of. Right, plushes. This is like all the softest of velvety kind of softer than soft kind of soft fabric. You'll know what I mean when you get it home. It's just soft. So it is a plush, so it's a knitted fabric. So it's got a little bit of give in it. Doesn't fray. But this is going to be perfect for, oh, imagine a winter hat. I want a scarf. Or waistcoats, or sweatshirts, or a jogging suit. I mean, for clothing, this is just going to be so comfortable to wear. Oh, hi, Nancy. So comfortable to wear. But if you're toy making as well, it's very strokeable. Do be aware you're going to be stroked. That's I think that's navy. It's a bit of a royal, really. But kids' clothing, snuggly blankets, be amazing. I did iron these from the back earlier on today, because obviously they're going to be a bit creased when they come to you, but they took a hot iron and steam, and the creases just seem to drop out of them. And then look at that cream. Oh, maybe baby quilts, for the back of baby quilts. That would be wonderful. Oh, that would just be so soft and so snuggly and so warm. Oh, he's a teetotaler. I'm sure they do tea in the bar. And oh, I love this colour. This is an expensive looking colour. Really plummy. They're just so soft, so soft. Be ideal for back panels on quilts. Yes, that'd be lovely. It'd be lovely on the back of a quilt. Oh, I'll show you the colour actually. I'm stroking away without actually showing you. You can't help. Sandra's in Chilliwack in British Columbia. Hello, welcome along. The polar bear for cream, or this one, that for the bear. Oh yes, oh gosh, that would make the most cuddly toy. The most cuddly toy. And this colour, that's another expensive looking one, isn't it? That's like a mink, just absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure what they're actually called, but if you look under new arrivals on the website, then you'll find everything there. Yeah, Jan says polar bear for greeners. Oh, it's raining. Oh, Bob's not going to get a walk today then. So that's it with the new fabrics. I just want to leave this on here and stroke it. I'll just leave it here and stroke it while we have a chat. We've still got some tickets left for our open day. I know we've only advertised it for like a day, but they were selling really quickly. So just to give you a quick overview, we're having an open day at the shop on the 28th and 29th of October, so at the end of next month. We're going to have a Dukey day as well, so two of the guys from Dukey are going to come up. We've got Gary on Saturday and George on Sunday, and they're going to bring machines to demonstrate as well. So if you're interested in buying a machine and you want it demonstrating, or you've bought a machine and there's questions that you need to ask, or you just want to come and have a look at some of the most amazing machines, then do come along. The tickets are £20 each. That is refundable against anything that you buy while you're there. And if you don't buy anything, we'll give you £20, but we just need to control the flow of people that come in. So we've given 2-hour slots all throughout the day, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you book your ticket, then we know how many people are coming. And it's a way also of making sure that you come, basically, because we could have 100 people say, yep, we're all going to be there, and then not turn up, and we're sitting there twiddling our thumbs. So that's why we're charging for it, just so it can regulate how many people are coming. But you do get your money back, because I don't want to charge you to go shopping. So Kim's going to put some pictures online and send out a newsletter for anybody that's registered on the website as well, with more information and where we are, and some pictures of what the place is actually like, so you know what you're coming to. So I'm going to be doing some demonstration as well. Is it flat or steps? Is this the shop? We're on the first floor, but there is a lift, Denise. So it is suitable if you're in a wheelchair, and we've got plenty of room inside there as well. So yeah, so we're actually really excited. There's a lot of you coming already, but we do still have a few places if you wanted to. We'll find out as well. I don't know the area very well. We're in Buckminster, which is near Grantham. It's not too far from Rutland. It will be about 45 minutes from Nottingham. It's about 20 minutes from Grantham. I think those are the two main places around that area if you wanted to look for something else to do while you're there. There's only so much you can do in a shop. There is a pub over the road called the Tollmarsh Arms. I'm not sure if the rooms are booked up now, because I know a few of you have said that you're going to stay over. If you are staying over, then me and Kim are going to come and join you for a drink on the Saturday night as well. So it's literally just over the road. So if anybody wanted to hang around, maybe book dinner there or something, they do very nice food, or come and say hello to us in the bar. So we'll be sauntering over there around about 6 o'clock on the Saturday night as well. Consider doing an online guided tour. Yep, Jean, we'll do Kim's going to do some videos of it, and we'll do a Facebook Live. So the nearest railway station is Grantham. So I don't know what the bus service is. There are buses that go through Buckminster, but I don't know what times there or anything. Or you can get a taxi, but it's about 8 miles from Grantham. Special about it. Jean says, maybe hubby laughed the other day. I said there was a bungalow for sale, and that's what was special about it. And I said it was near Debbie's shop. Hello, Glenys. Will it be on YouTube as well? Yeah, I don't see why not. Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know. We'll try and get a video on YouTube, because I don't know if I can do YouTube and Facebook on my phone at the same time. It won't be one of these lives because we haven't got all the filming equipment there. It'll just be on my phone, and I don't know if I can do that. I'll do that all at the same time. So Blodwin's coming, and Iron's coming, and Chris is coming, and we've got lots of people coming. Lots of people coming. So it'll be nice to meet you all. So yes, I'm sorry, I've got such a cough. I will be doing some demos, and yeah, it'll be a nice day out. Is fabric stabiliser spray something you would recommend using? I've never used it, to be honest, Sarah. Fabric stabiliser spray. Anybody answer Sarah's question? She says, is fabric stabiliser spray something you could recommend using? Stabiliser spray, don't you use that with cutting machines, or if you're die cutting and it makes the fabric a bit stiffer? Is that the one, and then it washes out? I'm sure we sell it. Do we sell it, Kim? Is that what we sell? But I've not actually used it. Oh, Fiona says, a 5-hour round trip for minutes on my birthday. Better things to do on your birthday than spend 5 hours on the road, Fiona. And that's half serious anyway, I'll get there. Yeah, we're basically a big fabric shop. It's a long way to go. If you know, just to spend a couple of hours shopping, so I do understand that. Anyway, I'm just going to I've got some water and I've got a really tickly cough. So I don't like drinking when we're doing a live, but better than listening to me cough, isn't it? Anyway, shall we do this thing? I didn't know what to do with it, but after I made that little bag, and I think that was really nice, I thought I'm going to make another little bag. So it's just using the striped fabric that we put on the website last week. Oh, June. Oh, no, not a big lorry. Double-decker bus. We could be the double-deckers. Yeah. Get the Dukey boys on a double-decker bus. They'd love it. Yeah, Debbie and Kim on tour. You never know. One day, maybe. Yelverton. Not heard of that one. Oh, Jim was going to say double-decker bus, but can't get upstairs. We'll have to have a little trailer on the back. Must have done my passport. We'll have more, and I'm not sure about the Dukey boys being available, but we're hoping to be just not make a big event of it, but just open the doors one weekend a month. Oh, you little devil! There's a beautiful little grey and white cat that comes into the garden, but we don't like her in the garden because she chases chickens, and she's just gone into the chicken pen. There's no food in there. Maybe it's because it's dry. Anyway, hello Jane, the Shorettes. Right, so I'm not sure what size this is going to be when I'm finished, because I'm just kind of making it up as I go along, but it was mainly just to show you the technique of doing that, because I think it's really effective. I mean, you could cover the whole piece in the same kind of technique, but I just thought that one stripe, and I've chosen a lime green zip as well, because I thought that would look nice, and then I've just got a blue chambray fat quarter for the lining. So I'll try and do it in around about the same place. So all I'm going to do here is to chop off the fabric at a 45-degree angle So where's my 45-degree line? That's the one. So I'm using the line on my cutting mat, and I just want to make sure that the stripes are straight on the fabric this way. So I'd normally cut that down to size first of all, but I think that's fine. So do excuse me, I don't mind coughing. Hello Leslie in Benidorm. Hope it's lovely over there. Sorry about that. And I'm just going to cut straight across the 45-degree line. And I can't remember how big the, 2.5 inches. So the strip that I'm going to sew in there was 2.5 inches wide. So this time I'm not using the measurements on the mat. I'm using the measurements on the ruler. Measure that at 2.5. And then so straight across. So I don't need that anymore. Right. So that's what I've got. And then I want to offset all of those so they're kind of like that. But the thing is, if you just flip that over and match up the lines, when you sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, they're not going to match when you fold it back again, which actually doesn't look too bad, but we want it to match perfectly. So the idea is, when you flip this over, so let's just line up again the alternate colours. So flip it over so that they match, and then I'm going to move this over by a 1/4 inch, like so. Oh, thank you. Coughing like that. Right. So the point here, there we go. The point of that one is 1/4 inch away from that one. And then when you sew with your 1/4 inch seam allowance, they should match up. I've done it the wrong way, haven't I? Let's go that way. They'll match up. So I'm overlapping, I'm just looking at the blue one, so I'm overlapping the blue on the blue and the white on the white. And I will stick a few pins in there. Just to hold that in place. And then we'll sew it. I was thinking as well, it might look quite nice with a piping in between the two pieces, but then it wouldn't necessarily matter so much that these are all perfectly matched up, because you wouldn't see the join exactly. Sending your eyes funny. So if you get to a point above it, it works. A point above it. You just need to take the seam allowance into account. Do you know when you make when you join together bias binding, and you've got two pieces, then and you sew them together like that? But I'll do that in a bit. I'll do that in a minute. That might explain a bit better. So again, just going to sew down there with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Yeah, so if you're interested in the DX7, we're going to be selling them at the end of the month. We're also going to be selling the straight stitch machine that I have, and I think we're going to have 6 machines on the website in total, all Jukies. Not sure what I'm doing there. But again, if you wanted to come and actually see the demonstration and ask the questions and have a go on the machine in person, then that's going to be a good weekend to come and take a look. Because, you know, they're expensive machines, it's about £1,600. So it is quite nice to actually sit and use it and have it demonstrated properly rather than just order something online, I think. Right, let's see if that worked. So then it matches up exactly. So we'll do the same on this one. So I'll move that down that way and flip it over. And again, the blue overlapping the blue, the white overlapping the white. So I've got that 1/4 of an inch overlap. And basically where that, or what that does, if that's my 1/4 of an inch there where it overlaps, when I sew it, that's got the perfect position for the needle to be in. When you're sewing like this as well, do be aware this is cut on the bias, so it's going to stretch. And let's go down here. And there we go. Alona says she'd better start saving. There we go. I don't need any more from a machine than this one. We did an amazing Brother sewing machine on Create and Craft. I don't know if you saw that. Was it last week or the week before? I was presenting the shows. And oh, it had some incredible features. I don't know if I'd use them all though. Whereas with this one, to be honest, it wasn't the features. That wasn't the reason I bought it. It was the speed and the durability. That matters more to me. I mean, that straight stitch machine is amazing. I might bring it down here next week and show you. But that is so quick. So that's what I do most of my work on at the moment. Hello, Kim from South Africa. Welcome along. The Brother Ilona was just, oh, it was just incredible. The thing that I loved about it, there were little things like the you couldn't thread the needle with the foot up because something covered over the guide, and I thought that was such a good idea, because it is important to actually thread the needle with the foot down. You go all the way around the rest of it, foot up, foot down to thread it, because then you know that the tensions are engaged. So the only little thing, you know, I wouldn't buy the machine just because of that, but it's just one of the things that added to it. And the other one I like was that pen, where when you put a dot on the fabric, the machine has stopped sewing there. Because sewing things in like bag bases or mitering corners on binding, that's really quite important that you stop in the right place. So I thought that was a great feature as well. But when you're spending that amount of money on the machine, the build quality's just got to be right. You know, it's all very well having all of the fancy bits and bobs with it, but you just want a really good quality machine, and it was lovely. But that's why I bought this one. I love the quality. It's not too big. It does have a huge extension table, which I don't use because I'm limited on space here, but it was just I haven't even used all the stitches or anything. I probably never will. But no, it was the quality and the support as well. They're nice people at Juki. They're very nice people. Dr. Stop. Yes, Joe, Dr. Stop. Love that. Oh. Now then, I took my ironing board down to the house. Let me see if I've got some foam or something to iron on. Oh, that's perfect, isn't it? That'll do. Susan loves her Juki DX7. I like the pedal feature, the reverse back stitch and auto snip. Yes, I've got the auto snip on the pedal here, and I don't use it because I find it quicker to press the button, because I do like to sew quickly. So the reverse would be better. I need to reprogram that for a reverse stitch. Hello Jeanette. Oh, I've missed lots of your comments. I'm sorry about that. Linda's feeding Max the cat. Max the cat. Right. So that's that. Let's just give it a press. And then we'll cut it down to some reasonable size just to make a bag. So I'm only doing another makeup bag, and I don't use them for makeup actually. These are really nice for storing your haberdashery and notions and bits and bobs like that in. But it says really effective, isn't it? It kind of looks a little bit patchworky, but it's just the fabric was just really easy to do that with. And that's really effective. Quite nautical. I'm thinking. There we go, that will do. Right, so cutting mat back up again, and I'll cut these both down to the same size and see what we're doing. So that's quite a smaller piece, so I'm just lining up all of the stripes and the diagonal. Doesn't match perfectly, but you're not going to know that. And let's cut this down. Anne says there are no words to describe how much I love my Juki DX7. Yes, it's quite a thrill actually to be able to sell those machines. I'm quite excited about it. So I'll cut that one across there. Okay, that's it. And you can make it quite big. Maybe go down, where's the end of that? Let's go down to here. And chop a bit off the sides as well, just so that they're both the same size. I think that is a decent sized bag. And that one there. Okay, so now I'll need 2 pieces of lining to the same size. So I was going to give this a press, but yeah, let's give it a press. Don't like creased up fabric, do I? And then I've got my lime green zip, which I think is going to look great with that blue and white stripe. Yeah, that's a bit too creased. Is that going to be big enough? That isn't quite big enough, so let me just see if I've got another piece of fabric. We'll go lilac then. This is going to be a jazzy bag. It's very creased up. I've got something that's not creased. Not big enough. Oh, no. You'll just have to bear with me while I just do some ironing then, if you don't mind. The plain fabric on the Halloween bag is cassia yellow, and the purple one is, it was a Rose and Hubble, but I can't remember the name of the colour. Lilac purple? But I think it's the yellow one you meant, Tilly, so that's the cassia yellow. Carol's got a Brother 4000 sewing and embroidery machine. Haven't used all the features. I've had the machine for a few years. I think that's the thing, Carol. The more you spend on a machine, the more features it has, but it's not necessarily features that you're going to use. It's like all of the stitches. The more expensive the sewing machine, the more stitches you get. I'm never going to use all those stitches. Don't want to use most of the stitches, but I bought it for the build, not for its stitches. Or like with the straight stitch machine, you know, that's around about the same price, and it's only got one stitch, but that's why I bought it. It does one job really well. I think that'll do. I'm going to watch me ironing. Right. So let's put that on there. And I'm just cutting 2 pieces of lining fabric to the same size. I might square the bottom as well. Oh, thank you.
Oh, Mrs., are you struggling?
I was making do. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Is your other one in one of these bags? You know, the one you normally use?
The big one? No, it's down in the office. And, down here.
Oh, right.
I've used it down there, but that's fine, thank you.
Right?
Is it raining?
Spitting.
Is it?
Carry on.
Oh, thank you. I can carry on. I can carry on there. Right. So again, just cutting to the same size. Blades are always better when you stand up, isn't it? Let's stand up and do that. That's going to be slightly off my mat. This is going to be a big bag. And there we go, and then across the bottom. So, is it Laura? Oh, I'll have a word with him about that. I'm not doing another live in 3 days. I don't know why it's doing that. It was just a sew along. Well, we could do, just out of interest. Does it say what time? Because that'll be Saturday, won't it? Maybe the girls have just decided I'm going to do all the lives on the website as well, which is absolutely fine. Pop that there. It's only a few more buttons to press, so may as well, really. May as well. Sorry, excuse me. Debbie, have you ever made a tie? I haven't actually. Gina made a bow tie, but I haven't actually made a tie. That's a good idea. We could do that as a club project, couldn't we? Yeah, I've not done that. Fusible fleece then. I would have brought some down. Just use an 8630 on this one because that's happens to be what I had. So let's pop that on there. And just fuse that to the back. So it's not going to be too stiff. But it does give it a little bit of oomph when you're using a stabiliser like that. Also, I was looking forward to making the pumpkins. June's on a mission again. We need thumbs up, please. 362 watching on YouTube and only 68 have thumbed up. Could you thumb up? Could you thumb up if you get them? Oh, it's 4 p.m. Oh no, Sarah, that's wrong then. I better get them to take that off. So I don't do the admin on the Half Yard Club, so I better get the girls to have a look at it. Thank you, Laura. Oh, Dion said thumbs up, Don. Thank you very much. Oh, Dee's giving me a thumbs up on Facebook. Thank you very much. I'm still not sure what I'm doing with the thumbs up. Thank you, Lynn. But it upsets June if I don't get a thumbs up, and you know you don't want to upset June. May as well just give the thumbs up before she comes knocking on your door. Thank you, everyone on Facebook. How many then, June? Did that work? Because Evelyn's thumbed up and Patricia's thumbed up. Peeping out from behind the stained glass cushion cover on my left shoulder is Lisa's mouse. Pops up every week. Just don't. Oh, hi, Zakaya. I don't do anything. It just pops up, just there. Oh, that's a big one. Who's that? Oh, Ilona's given me one of those that moves. Wow. The ironing mat, Beatrice, we have them on my website. We haven't got this design left, but we do have some. They're black ones, I think, with sewing motifs on. So if you go to debbieshawsewing.com and put in ironing mat, then it opens up. It's got a cutting mat and stuff inside it. They're quite nice. Quite nice. Should maybe do some tools on a Wednesday. So we don't normally make anything on a Wednesday. We do a technique or something, but maybe we should bring some tools in and just show some of the different things that you can use. Right. And there it is then, the other one. Oh, June's pigeon's back. Oh, didn't want to leave you. You saved it. So same on this side. You could actually quilt it as well, or just sew along each side of the seam, maybe a little bit of quilting. Julie can't find a thumbs up. Sarah's given me 2. But thank you for the thought. Oh, thanks, Sarah. She says, thanks for being such a great teacher. Now I can't spend money on a bag. I see one I like and I think I can make that. I'm like that with clothing, you know. I go shopping. It doesn't happen very often. We don't go shopping very often. But I'll walk into a store and first of all I'll feel the fabric and then I might scrunch it a bit and see how well it creases. And then I won't buy it because I know jolly well that I can make something just as good myself, but then I don't make it. That's what happens. Oh, I want to tell you Saturday as well. I'm going to be an hour late. I should be live at 12 o'clock on Saturday. I shall put a post on Facebook and let you know on YouTube, but just in case you don't see it, it'll be 12 o'clock because it's my daughter's birthday soon on Friday, and I'm taking her and hers to see The Lion King in London. So I will come back on Saturday morning. I'll have quite an early start, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get back and get ready by 11. So I thought I hope you don't mind if I do 12 o'clock instead of 11 on Saturday. I shall tell her that. Well, she's probably listening. It's next Tuesday, her birthday. But I thought we'd go out on Friday. Then it doesn't matter if Vienna's up late, does it? It's not a school day the next day. Right, there we go. Enough ironing. Enough with the ironing. I'm going to cut a square out of the bottom of each corner. I've got a little ruler. That would be better. And I think 2 inches would work well with that, so because it's quite a big bag. There's my pen. Right. So this is to square the base. So 2 inches there. Well, 2 inches in the corner of each one, actually. Maybe a different colour on the navy would have worked. Oh, well, don't get on with rulers with 1/2 inches on them. And there. And that one. And then we'll cut those out. Like so. I'll tell everybody, thank you. So she's probably watching, so thank you for all of your birthday messages for her. I appreciate that. Oh, we saw it, Eliza. Gosh, how long has it been going? 16 years? Probably 16 years. Well, we did actually go to the press day. I don't know how we got tickets for the press day, but we went to see it on the press day. And I think we've seen it a few times since as well. I need to do that on the lining as well. Make sure it's the right way around. But between the first time we went and the second time we went, they've changed so much and improved it. So after all these years, I can't imagine what it's going to be like. But for a stage show to be going on for so long, it was just to prove how amazing it is. Can't wait. It's expensive though, isn't it? To go to the theatre. Anyway. Sarah says, sorry, told you Lion King is expensive. Confused.com homepage. Right, so cut in there. So just cutting out the corners in the same manner as I did with the outside of the bag. Right, let's put the zip in then. My zip's way too long. Hello Arthur in San Diego, glad you're enjoying it. And, oh, showing you stuff, wasn't I? Oh gosh, way too long. Let's chop that down a little bit. Looks good though. I like the green and I like the red. And yellow I think would have looked nice with it as well. Right. 90 quid each. I know, we looked at Wicked. We've seen Wicked before though, but we looked at the Tina Turner show, and the most expensive ticket was £230 odd. Let's do that one. So zip facing down, sewn to the top, and sew halfway down the zip tape. So I'm just going to move the needle over so that my zip is sitting right there in the centre of the zip tape, and we'll sew it. And just lengthen the stitch a little bit, because sometimes when you're sewing with interfacings it slows the machine down a little bit. There's a bit of friction there, so I've just lengthened the stitch to make it a bit quicker. Right. Don't you love it when technology communicates with you, Sarah? So the second half of the bag is going to go on the opposite side of the zip tape. So I'm just lining up the edge of the zip with the edge of the bag, and sew down the centre of the zip tape. Easy. There we go. And then, oh, thanks, Laura. The on the Half Yard Club shows there's lots of projects coming down this month, so don't forget to save the birthday bear and the scissor sewing bag set, Robin's outfit, the laptop bag, and notions. They're all those all in 1 month. We had a bumper month that month, didn't we? Have a look on the Half Yard. If you don't get a newsletter where all of these things are listed, have a look on the Half Yard Sewing Club website, and the newsletter's on there, so that'll tell you which projects are coming down. So if you do need to save anything, then you can do. Interfacing, I'm using H630 for this one, which is a fusible fleece. So the lining's going to go on the opposite side of the zip. So I like to sew from the same side I've just sewn, because now I can't see the zip, so I don't know if I'm sewing down the centre. But if I sew over the top of that existing stitch line, I know that's going right down the middle. Like so. Oh, by the way, if any of you are coming to the open day, I am going to be doing a few demos as well. If there's anything particular you want me to demo, then let me know beforehand, and I'll make sure I've got the right products for you. But I thought I'll sit and make some things like this while I'm chatting to you. I might use some of the panels and make some of those up. So, so let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see. So, have we got anybody new coming along? Anybody ordered today? Or if you've got any questions about it, you know, how to get there or anything like that, I will find out more about the area. Because we've only been there for 2 months, I think. So it's all very new. Is that rick-rack or ribbon on the other bag? It is Prairie Points, Janet. So it's the same as this one. That's your next project for the Half Yard Club. And they're little prairie points that all sit inside each other like that. So you make that. And that's just the same. It's just in a different colour, just exactly the same on the back there. Right, so I've got that. So let's move this out of the way so you can see better. So the outer fabric sewn on one side and the lining fabric is sewn on the other side. Not too worried about that not matching, so I'm going to cut that down to size anyway. And then I'm going to just top stitch along each side of the zip. So I can go back to the centre point now. And I'm going to pull the lining away from the zip as I'm sewing, because obviously I can see what's going on at the top, but I can't see what's going on with the lining. So I'm just easing that out of the way. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Pop-up shops. Maybe, the thing is, we've got so much stuff. It's not so much booking a pop-up shop, it's we'd have to hire a lorry, well, probably a lorry. We've got over 900 lines. So we'd have an awful lot of products that we'd have to pack up and then re-put back in the shop when we finish. So I'm not sure about that one. Is there anything to do for a bloke? We were thinking of going out with Dad's the driver for when Mummy wants something to do while we're there in the shop. I don't know, Nicole. If you have a look, depends what kind of thing he's interested in. I said Nottingham is probably about 45 minutes away. If you wanted to, you know, go and have a look around the castle or something, I don't know. There's not a lot to see in Grantham. Rutland isn't too far if he likes to walk and he'd want to go around the lakes. That's probably about half an hour. There's Belvoir Castle, probably about 20 minutes, half an hour away. If he likes historic places like that, that might be quite interesting. Have a Google things to do around the Grantham area. Just chopping the ends of the zips off. Unless anybody else has got any ideas, maybe you've had a look already. Chop that off there. Right, then let's fold these together and those together. And so all the way around the edge. When it comes to the zip, that's going to poke into the lining side. And make sure the zip's open while you're sewing. So let's just line these up. And we're not going to sew the cutout corners. And we are going to leave a turning gap. Didn't cut that quite square. A turning gap in one side of the lining. There we go. A visit to Belvoir Castle. Oh, Melton Mowbray. Yeah, I don't know what's at Melton Mowbray, but yeah. Have a look. The Belvoir Castle. I've never been to Belvoir Castle, I don't think. But I know it's not very far away. That was just over the zip. And across the bottom. Belton House. No, I've never been there, Lynn. So she says Belton House, Grantham, Woolsthorpe. Woolsthorpe Manor, Isaac Newton House is near Buckminster if open. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you. Thanks for that. Other chances to visit. So, yep. Karen, we may not have so much as of an event with demonstrations and things like that, and the Dukey boys. We'll get them back again, hopefully, if they want to come back. They've got quite a journey. But we will be just opening, so just like normal shop opening, maybe one weekend a month. We can't open as a shop. We don't have those kind of premises, but we can have open days. So we're hoping to say do it about once a month. I think would be good. The book for I think we've got a stock of the book cover left, Irene. With the purple flower. I'm sure we've still got a stock on the website. If you want me to put one by for when you come in, I can do that. If you like. Oh, no, into the lining you'd have to think. Go that way. Telling you one thing and doing another. Treetop Adventure Golf. If you could borrow a child, says Sarah. How did you treetop adventure golf? That would be an adventure, wouldn't it? How did you get your golf clubs to stay still in a tree? Karen's way too far away in Ohio. Does your country carry a tap shoe? I can't get in the USA. A tap shoe. Yeah, Rutland Water's lovely, isn't it? So it depends what, that's Julia and Kath, it depends what the weather's like, I suppose. Unless you don't mind the rain. But that's just nice to go and walk around, isn't it? So put one by. I'll do that for you, Irene. I shall put you one by. See you, Patricia. Thank you for joining us. Right, so pulling open the sides. You've probably seen this 100 times, but maybe it's your first time. So pull open the sides of the cutout corners. So the side seams are sitting on top of the base seam, and then we're going to sew straight across. I could make him a flask of tea and some sandwiches. Download something for him to watch on Netflix. We've got some comfy chairs. If he wants to sit in a corner on a comfy chair, very happy for him to do that. I'd even make him a cup of tea. We do have a coffee machine and a kettle, so we can have a cup of tea or coffee. Oh, Diane, I'm glad you liked it. She's just got her journal copy. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that book. I'm glad you're liking it. There's a lot of people say how much they're enjoying it. Oh, and of course, if you do come and you want any book signing, bring them with you. I'm not going to insist that you buy books when, you know, if you've got one of your own. Kim's going to be there as well, so if you've got our book. Oh no, I was going to say Kim's latest fabric range might be there by then, but it won't be there in time. That's November. And Tyler will be there as well. And Gary will pop over for a bit, I think. He'd like to be there and he'd love to come and meet you, but he has got to look after the dog. If you're watching, Gary, we do need a dog sitter, because I can't really take the dog to an open day. Not everybody likes dogs. Yes, Lynn, we do have journals left. We definitely do have journals left. We've been tidying up today, and Kim says, put all the journals over there, so we've got lots of them. Right, we've got this. Let's turn it the right side out. That's all right, Dion. Oh, the refashion book. We should have those in stock. Oh, Sarah says, take his flask to Melton Mowbray and get a pork pie. All right, let's pull that through. And then we're about done. Oh, she'd probably be really worried, June. She's very much a clingy mummy's girl. So I think that will need pressing. But thank you for the offer. And where's me owl to sew up? Where's me owl? Oh, I did leave a little hole there, didn't I? Right, so I'm just going to pull the two sides of the hole away from each other and sew that over. Yeah, she's a bit spoiled. Just a bit spoiled. How to make you reusable fabric crackers. It's funny that, June, that's going to be one of the projects on the Half Yard Club, I think, later on. I'm sure we're doing reusable crackers. No, Sheila, you've got to write in it and scribble in it and stick things in it and make it loved and used. Just push the lining inside there. And then I think we're going to need another press. So it looks a little bit creased up. I'll just pop that out. There we go. Looks nice, doesn't it? I'm pleased with that, and it's a nice size as well. Just pull out the corners. And then we'll press that. And then we're about done. I, Sarah, would use this one to keep sewing bits and bobs in. So if I don't go to workshops or anything like that, but if I'm going to create and craft, then I've normally got a bag with pin cushions and glues and rotary cutters and all of that kind of stuff. So I think I'd use it for that. But it's a nice size if you've got hair accessories, if you use rollers or that kind of thing, you can store them in there. Obviously for makeup, if you've got a lot of makeup, that would work. Maybe it's going to be bathroom bits and bobs. So if you're going away for a weekend, it could be a wash bag with your toothpaste and toothbrush and shower gels and all of that kind of thing in. So it's really useful. I think that'll do. I think I've done quite enough ironing for one day as well. Oh, there we go. Irons off, Laura. And that's that. But it's quite a nice effect, isn't it? And the H630, maybe use H640, make it a little bit more stable on the bag of that size, but 30 is all I had. But that stripe just makes it a little bit different, doesn't it? It just makes you kind of look twice, because it looks like the print. You know, if that was a bag that you'd bought in a shop, that would probably be printed like that, not sewn together like that. So that was the main thing I wanted to show you, but I just thought while I'm there, may as well just carry on and make something out of it. With a handle, Sarah, you could put a loop on the side if you wanted a wristlet type of thing. If you wanted a handle like this, you'd need to sew it on top of the outer fabric after you put the zip in. So before you put the lining on, and I'd just make the strap and then sew it to the outer fabric at that point. It does look quite retro actually, doesn't it, Janet? Sewing butterflies on net with gold thread. Oh, Ginny, that sounds very glamorous. Dawn's definitely going to try it. It's quite effective, isn't it? I've got to enjoy doing that. Okay, well, I shall pop off. I'll see you again. What day are we? I'll see you again on Saturday, 12 o'clock on Saturday, remember. I will put a post on Facebook and I'll message on YouTube, but not everybody gets the messages for some reason. Oh, I've put a see you again Wednesday, and it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday today, isn't it? You're just gonna have to wait with me while I change that, because I'm not having see you again Wednesday when it should say see you again Saturday. Have I got to see you again Saturday? I don't even know if I've got to see you again Saturday. I've got to see you again next Saturday, so we'll do that one. Got to get your graphics right, haven't you, for goodness sake? It takes long enough to make them. There, that will do. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed it. And thank you, Anne-Marie. I shall pass that on. Thank you, Dominica. Thank you, Julia. We will do. Yep, so Saturday at 12 o'clock. So thank you for joining me today, and do enjoy the rest of your week, and I shall see you again then. Bye.